Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and first thing I want to mention at the start of this week's update video is, although we missed out on this last week, this week I do have a trio of random booster packs of Pokemon TCG I'm going to be opening at the end of the video. I got the Furious Fist, Phantom Forces, and Primal Clash here. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a change with what I usually do with these openings though. What I used to do is I would open them and then use the online code card to give myself some more cards online so I can trade or include them into a deck. But what I'm going to start doing is, since I currently have a really extensive collection of the cards online, I'm going to start giving out the code cards to you viewers. So watch for that at the end of the video. I'm going to rip open all three of these packs, and those code cards are going to go to you guys. Now, the first thing I want to mention for this week's update video is my progress in Omega Ruby. I have reached the Pokemon League, finally, and I'm just steps away from defeating the champion and getting into the post-game that's going to gain access to, I believe it's going to be like a battle frontier, where I'm going to have access to get new moves on my Pokemon, thanks to the move tutors, and also the held items that I want them to use in my online battles, which means I'm that much closer to finally starting the Omega Ruby Wi-Fi battles, especially since in Season 12, which we're currently in, they are permitting Pokemon from older games that have been sent forward using the Poké Transporter. So I don't know when I'm going to be ready for that. I'm hoping by next week I'm going to be able to get my first Omega Ruby Wi-Fi battle uploaded. And I'll explain more about what I'm planning to do with those, the Omega Ruby League, or I guess Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire League. What I'm going to plan to do with those videos, I'll explain that in this week's upcoming either the Team Builder or the live Wi-Fi battle. It's going to be either Thursday or Friday. So watch for that. And this week I'm going to continue just with the Pokemon X live Wi-Fi battles, just so I can try to get some more of my current Pokemon I haven't used yet into the battles and see if we can get some victories. So that's my current progress, and that's all I have to mention about that. The next mention is in Pokemon TCG Online, a new set of Versus rewards have been revealed, which means it's the end of the Charizard EX era. Well, probably not, because I'm sure a lot of people won Charizard EX from the Versus Challenge, and they're still going to be around for some time to come. However, now that a new format or a new selection of prizes has been announced, there's going to be no more Charizard EX, so whew. However, they do have an even stronger, perhaps, Pokemon, Yveltal-EX. Now, as you go through your Versus battles, you're going to gain points as you defeat people, and different rewards along the way. Like pretty much every Versus ladder you get, you're going to be able to get some tokens, some tournament tickets, and treasure chests, which I believe unlocks like sometimes a random card or more tokens, just kind of things along those lines. But along the way, the featured Pokemon is Yveltal-EX. There's two available as you get higher up in the ladder, and it's got a very powerful attack, Evil Ball, which I believe takes 1 dark and 1 colorless energy, does 20 damage plus 20 damage more times the amount of energy on both active Pokemon. So that's a very powerful attack. It does 20 right off the bat, plus it's going to do, actually it does 60 right off the bat because it itself, Yveltal-EX, needs 2 energy attached to use it. So 20 plus 20 times 2, 40, 60 damage. It's going to be a powerhouse. That's something I'm going to have to watch out for in these next TCG Online videos that I put up. So, also along the way, there are Ancient Origins booster packs available. You're going to be able to get some more new cards from the new set. And the ultimate prize of this current Versus ladder is a full art Lysandre. Now, as I've said in previous TCG videos, Lysandre is a very valuable card. It allows you to control your opponent's side of the battlefield by bringing up one of their bench Pokemon to the active spot, so you're choosing who you're going to be hitting with your attack that turn. Lysandre is pretty much, I'd say, almost essential for every kind of a deck out there, depending on what kind of deck strategy you're running. So, if you haven't yet logged in and signed up for Pokemon TCG Online, I suggest you do. It's free to play, it's a fun time, and it's neat to play a bunch of people and learn new strategies that they use against you that you can incorporate into your own deck. So that's all the TCG news I have to mention. In the video game news, there is still registration available for the next online competition, the Primal Battle Online Competition. As with previous online competitions, certain Pokemon are not permitted, so like mostly legendaries are not going to be allowed in the online contest. But since this is the Primal Battle, they are allowing Groudon and Kyogre. And being that it's Primal Battle, I'm assuming you're going to see a lot of these Pokemon Primal revert to their Mega forms. So if you want to go to Pokemon.com, find out how to register online there, you'll see the format of the battles and which Pokemon are allowed. Older Pokemon that have been brought forward through the Poke Transporter are actually not going to be permitted in this particular online competition, but with the inclusion of Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, hopefully they'll be able to fill the slots of any older Pokemon that you might have been hoping to use. So the registration continues until Thursday of this week, the 24th, and the actual competition begins Friday the 25th, going until Sunday the 27th. So you have those 3 days to get your battles in. If this works similar to the Pikachu Cup, you're going to have, I think, up to 30 battles throughout the entire process to get your ranking in there. And I think it's like you're limited to, no, you're not limited to 10 per day, because something that I read about was you can save all 10 each day and do 30 on the final day. But anyway, I'm just kind of rambling right now. I'm trying to remember from the previous one. Go to Pokemon.com. They have a lot more information, a lot more concise information about how to do these online battles. And you could get yourself some victory points and get some good, awesome battles in there. Now, the only other thing to mention for this week's update video will be Pokemon Shuffle news. In order to commemorate the successful launch of Pokemon Shuffle Mobile, they have included the Mythical Pokémon Mew in the special stages. Now, being that it's a legendary, I'm assuming it's going to be really tough to battle, probably even harder to capture. But if you want to give it your shot to try and get this legendary Pokemon into your collection, just log into your Pokemon Shuffle game, go to the special stages, and Mew's sitting right there. I saw him sitting there last night. I actually didn't battle him yet because I was out of hearts, but it is available right now. Also available, and I'm a little late on mentioning this because of these update videos only being once per week, but Registeel is currently in the online, the special stages as well, I should say. Now, it's actually only going to be available until tomorrow, Wednesday the 23rd, I believe. But yeah, Wednesday is the last day Registeel will be available. However, they do say coming next will be Regice. So I think they're probably going to cycle through all three of the Regi brothers in this special stage. I battled Registeel. Let me tell you, it is a very defensive Pokemon. High HP, minimal damage from your attacks. You're going to want to bring your heaviest hitters that are strong against Steel type into that battle. So go to the special stage and watch for Registeel. Coming up soon, watch for Regice. Interestingly enough, little side note, every one of the Regi brothers, Regirock, Regice, Registeel, are weak to fighting. So you might want to bring a strong team of fighting Pokemon with you when you're taking on those guys. Now, the only other mention to make in Pokemon Shuffle is a new online competition featuring Mega Charizard Y. Now, you can go to the special stage, again, everything's special stage this week. Go to the special stage, and you're going to be able to fight Mega Charizard Y with the chance to hopefully win the Charizardite Y item. So it's an online competition in which you compete in this against Mega Charizard. Your score is going to be uploaded to a leaderboard, and at the end of the competition, which is over, I believe, on the 28th, the winners will be decided, and shortly after, the items that you win are going to be released to the winners. If you're in the top 1 to the 3,500 place, so top 3,500 players, you're going to get the Charizardite Y item as well as a Mega Speed Up item to use in your matches. If you're ranked below that, but still within the top 18,000, you're still going to get the Charizardite Y. Now below that, but within the top 25,000, you're going to get an Attack Power Up item. Below that, you're going to get a jewel. As I've said in previous videos, these jewels are basically the in-game currency of Pokemon Shuffle. You can exchange them for coins to buy items in your matches. You can exchange them for more hearts to be able to play some more games before letting the timer basically restore your hearts for you. So, just by competing, even if you don't stand a chance of winning, like if you bring a bunch of level 1 Pokemon into this fight and you know you're not going to win, just compete anyway, you're still going to get the jewel. So, just log into Pokemon Shuffle and give Mega Charizard Y a run for its money. Hopefully you're going to come out with a very successful item. Alright, so that's all the news to mention for this week. Let's finally tear open these 3 packs and see what I get, and reveal the code cards to you guys and see what you get. Let's get started. And now it's time to see what we get out of these 3 random booster packs. So I'm going to start with the older set first. We'll start with Furious Fists. First, what I'm going to do is offer the code card up to you guys. Now, what I request is, although I can't really, control this, as we open these booster packs and we get the code cards, feel free to try the first card and see, or the first code and see if it works. If you get your pack, perfect. And if you can, if possible, let someone else try to get the other codes. Like, I'd like to see if I can kind of, spread these codes around a little bit. So once you do redeem one pack, I request, if you'd like to, let someone else have a chance at the other codes as well, if I can open this. And if you try a code card and it doesn't work, try the second one. See if you can get a pack that way. So, the code card for the Furious Fist is right here. Feel free to pause the video or take a screenshot, enter that code into Pokemon TCG Online, get yourself a 10 card booster pack of Furious Fists. Alright, now let's see what I get in the physical cards. We got a Gothita, Pikachu, Clauncher, Clefairy, Magmar, Herbal Energy, healing grass Pokemon is always a good thing. Got Maintenance, Amora. The reverse foil card is Full Heal. Heal all special conditions from your active Pokemon. And the rare card of the pack is Leafeon with the Soothing Scent and Magical Leaf. Alright, so that is the Furious Fist pack. Next up, Phantom Forces. So at this point, if you tried the Furious Fist pack online code and it didn't redeem, you're welcome to try Phantom Forces. And that code is right here. Again, pause or screenshot, and that's your code number right there. Alright, so in this pack we get a Swirlix, Poochyena, Yanma, Spearow, Helioptile, Dimension Valley. It's always good to lower the attack cost of Psychic Pokemon. Girafarig, which is a pretty good colorless Pokemon to add to a Psychic deck because you see Psybite does 50 plus. If it has any Psychic energy attached, it does 30 more. So you can do 80 damage with Girafarig in a Psychic deck. Got a Versus Seeker, very useful. I might actually need to use this for one of my decks now that I think about it. Reverse foil card is the Steel Shelter, which prevents all special conditions from all metal Pokemon. And the rare of this particular pack is Jellicent. Like meddling, you can attach 3 energy cards from the opponent's discard pile to their Pokemon in any way you like. And the reason you would do that is because Ensnaring Spray does 10 more damage for each energy attached to the active Pokemon. If you were able to attach a type of energy that Pokemon doesn't need, like let's say it's a fire Pokemon, you attach water energy, you're going to be able to use Ensnaring Spray for more damage, and they're not going to really be able to benefit from it. Alright, so Primal Clash. Now, I was thinking of this pack, how I'm still looking for a second Dive Ball for my Swampert deck. I completely forgot the idea that, you know, if I'm lucky, I could get another actual Swampert. So, those are the things I'm hoping for. Either a Swampert or a Dive Ball. Here is the code card for somebody out there to redeem. A Primal Clash 10 card booster pack. Alright, there you go. Now let's see what we get out of this pack. We have a Barboach, Weedle, Tynamo, Corphish, a Vulpix, got a Nidorina. I'm slowing down because this is the uncommons. We get a Weakness Policy. It's not bad. The Pokemon this card is attached to has no weakness. And we have Electric. The reverse foil card is not a Dive Ball, but it's Azumarill, which is a rare card. Got Bubble Beam and Superpower. So Superpower does 60 plus. You may do 30 more damage. If you do, this Pokemon does 30 to itself. You can always attach the Protection Cube from Flashfire to this to offset that downside. Alright, the rare card of the pack is Electric. Oh, the different Electric. I was like, I just got one. This is the Ancient Trait Electric with Alpha Recovery. When this Pokemon is healed, you heal double the amount, or double the damage. This would work well if you attach the Healing Scarf from Roaring Skies, because every energy you attach is going to heal 40. And Thrash does 50 plus, flip a coin. If heads, this does 20 more damage. If tails, 20 damage to itself. Alright, so those are the cards I got out of the booster packs. Feel free to redeem your 3 code cards, and leave a comment below letting me know if you got any really interesting cards, like EXs or Full Arts out of these online. Alright, so that's the end of this video. Thanks for checking it out, and I'll catch you tomorrow for the TCG Online video. Alright, catch you next time.